So if you were not aware, the European Union has decided to put regulations around AI. And by the way, they will soon come to the US. It is my personal belief. Let me give you a little bit of my personal history about this because I enjoyed this so much. Okay, so I don't know who I've had this conversation with in this group, but if you think about it, out of all of the engineering professions, software engineers are the only engineers that actually do not require any type of licensing in order to practice what they do. And for the longest time, I feel like I've been talking about this since the beginning. And for the longest time has been such a cool advantage. And some people in the industry were so aware of this, that they created this kind of like quiet pact about self-regulating. And so a lot of the reasons why you see frameworks getting created, you see standards getting created, you see like languages that have a specific typology, and some languages are very strict and only used for this and for that. You see a lot of that happening in terms of like self-regulation of software engineering is because I think, and as I've discussed with many, they believe so too, is because as an engineering function, they were not regulated by government and they did not want to be regulated, to be clear. They were trying their best to get self-regulated. And so it came to a point where we've had all the discussion, even in parliament, about, well, what are we doing with, social media? Is this harming people? Is AI going to harm people? And things like that. So we've gotten finally to the point in which I believe software engineering as a profession will have to be regulated, because it's been proven quite a few times that it can harm people if it's used and if it's put in the wrong hands, if it's used for the wrong reasons. Now, most software engineers do not like this. I'm gonna be real. I don't know any software engineer that would be like, yay, regulations, compliance, woohoo. It slows down the process of creating software. That is the reality. But we are in a different era in which, governments are also a little bit more aware of technology, if you will. And therefore, I think we have an opportunity to figure out what is the middle ground between like having all the freedom and going super fast, and also allowing governments to protect people that are subject to software that could be harmful, as we've seen, especially even with the multitude of stolen crypto that has been happening in the last few years.